Good morning, Upper School, and welcome to our virtual assembly. It's great to be able to speak to you all again. I hope you're well. I hope you've had a nice relaxing weekend and you're refreshed and reinvigorated, ready for another week of virtual learning. Before we crack on and go through the messages, I just wanted to make sure you all had a chance to see this image, which has been kind of circulating around. This picture was made by, as you can see, lots of members of staff, and I think it's just a really, really important message for you all to see. Basically, we really miss you lot. I hope most of you realise that one of the best things about being a teacher is the fact that we get to spend our days working with interesting young people like yourselves. So, we're really suffering at the moment, and we genuinely cannot wait until we can welcome you back safely to school and we can get cracking again. Okay then, on with the messages. There's a few things we're going to go through today, a few notices, a few reminders, and then we'll do the message and end with our shout outs and the announcement of the gift card winner. So the first thing to talk about is online school. Really, really well done to all of those people who are just cracking on and getting through this stuff, making the most of the time and the resources that are available. That's absolutely awesome. Keep it up. Those of you who are still not able to log the time for whatever reason, we've managed to get in contact with quite a few of you this week. Those phone calls have been happening, and we've solved lots of the problems. So we really are able to help you out if there are issues. If you've not had a phone call yet and you're still not able to be online and working, we will get round to you hopefully over the next week. Obviously, you can imagine it's quite a mission, but we'll get there. So yeah, if you're still not able to log on and you're still not completing that work, you should expect those phone calls to be coming in the next couple of days. So watch out for those. So following on from that, one of the things that came out of those phone calls was that some people were still unsure how to access their emails from home. So if you look at this slide here, you can see a really clear guidance of how to do that, which we'll just spend a minute going through now. The first thing you do is go to the Arc Bolton website, which is www.arcbolton.org. And from there, it's really easy. At the top of the page on the right-hand side, you'll see there's a little link that says Office 365, which you can see in the picture at the top of the screen. So just click on that. If you're using a mobile phone or a tablet or something like that, it might be right down at the bottom. So scroll right down to the bottom and you'll find it there. When you found it, click on that, and it will bring up a place for you to enter your email address. Now, your email address is really, really simple. It's just your first initial and then your surname at arcbolton.org. So mine is sfoster@arcbolton.org. Type that in, stick in your password, and you'll get through to a page that looks like the picture at the bottom. And you just double click on the Outlook icon and it will bring up your inbox. And from there, you can email any member of staff that you need to. Okay, so it's really straightforward. Follow those steps and you'll be online in no time. So last week, I asked all of the Year 11 students to make sure they complete the destinations questionnaire. Thank you. Vast majority of you have done that. We have 130 people have already completed that. The few of you who haven't, please can you get that done as soon as possible? Just click on the link. It's literally a 5-minute questionnaire. It's 21 questions, and it will really help us to support you in your next steps as you move on to college. So just get that done today, please. To continue with the good news, just an update on the Envision project. As you know, Envision are raising money for Fair Share, who are a charity that donate food to families in our community and around the country. So the Envision Just Giving page has already totaled about over £300. Absolutely amazing. That's double what they had this time last week. So great work from them and from all of you guys who've donated. It's still live, it's still open. So please, if you can, click on the link, go over there, donate what you can, and let's really help support our community during this difficult time. I want to share some resources with you that you guys can use to help you kind of think about your careers during this time while you're at home. So if you have a look at the screen there are loads of suggestions on there of websites you can go to, things you can be doing to help you to plan for what you're going to do when you leave us and go into your post-16 option. So pause the video, have a read through, go to the websites, follow the advice. It's great stuff. But I wanted to pick one thing out in particular. There is a website called amazingapprenticeships.com, which is an absolutely fantastic resource for anyone who is considering or hasn't yet considered the idea of doing an apprenticeship. Apprenticeships are an absolutely fantastic option for post-16. They suit some people really, really brilliantly, and it's really worth every single person spending a bit of time investigating and seeing if there's something there for you. So go over to amazingapprenticeships.com, have a look through. It's really easy to navigate, and there's some fantastic stuff on there. So if you think that might be something that you're interested in, go along, have a look, spend a bit of time thinking about it. And so that brings us on to this week's message. This week is Mental Health Awareness Week, and this year's theme is all about kindness, which feels like a very timely and important message to share with everything that's going on right now. Kindness and mental health are very closely linked for lots of reasons. Firstly, there's lots of research shows that being kind to other people actually makes us feel good. It's also really important to building good friendships, good relationships, and that can help to stop us from feeling isolated. Being kind to other people can also help us to put our own lives in perspective, particularly when we're kind to people in need. It reminds us of all the things that we actually have to be grateful for. And most importantly, kindness is contagious. When you're kind to other people, it encourages them to be kind to others, and the result of that is a kinder world. So I'm really pleased that they've chosen to focus on kindness this Mental Health Awareness Week, because kindness needs to be celebrated and championed far more in our society. The idea of kindness links really closely to our own virtues in lots of different ways, but the one that I think is often really overlooked is the virtue of courage. An act of kindness, particularly to someone that you don't know well, is a risky thing to do. It can risk us looking foolish or even being taken advantage of, which is why often we retreat. So to receive or give kindness is an act of courage. So I really want to encourage you all to use this Mental Health Awareness Week to support each other, to take brave steps and harness the benefits of being kind. And the last point I want to make is to remind you that kindness is not just about other people. It's important to remember to be kind to yourselves. Life at the moment is stressful and it's uncertain. So take the time this week to remind yourself that you're doing a great job and that you're a great person and that you deserve a little bit of kindness yourself. And finally, we come to this week's shout-outs. So this week, our shout-outs go to Maria Ali and Aisha Begum for excellent work rate on Seneca and also for a high level of accuracy. So well done, girls. Keep up the hard work. And the Amazon gift voucher goes to Maria Ali. So that's on its way to you, Maria. Well done. Keep up the excellent work. Just so you know, before we go, next week there will be 2 £10 gift vouchers available. There's one available for the work that you're doing online, and then there's one available for the Arts Award. So get involved, get artistic, and see if you can get yourself a £10 Amazon gift voucher. Right, guys, that's all from me for this week. Have a fantastic week. Please get in touch with us if there's anything at all that you need. Email, call the school, use the Sharp system. And we look forward to seeing you all, hopefully, fairly soon. Take care.